But everything seems to be going great with the Redodo until what's happened there? It drops off to nothing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to try this unit out. I'm just going to simply replace the Redodo and see what this one does for the charging. Complete disaster. I was rushing a bit because the sun came out, and so I foolishly didn't check whether the blue was the positive or the brown was the positive. I should have used red and black. Didn't have any more wires than this, and these are a good gauge. When I have connected it up correctly, the screen's not on, so it looks like I've unalived it. I've just been to the post office and it's here. The package has arrived. So inside should be the fuses to fix the charge controller. Okay, so the package is indoors. Before I open it, I'd like to thank a couple of people. Deslo had a fantastic idea. Well, to stop this happening again, he suggested using red and black heat shrink. Fantastic idea, really obvious now as I think about it. But that's what I'll be putting on the wires to make sure I don't do this again. And also, Power Makers Cafe was asking about whether the coil inside this solar charge controller is a kind of a dual ringer. So what I'll do is when I do open it up, we'll have a look and see what that coil looks like. I've just cut along the edge, it makes it easier for filming. Now there should be a couple of things in here. First of all, well, there we are. I think those must be the fuses. No, that's enamel copper wire. Okay. Right, okay. A Wise V4. I've bought a pair of these. I was going to get the Wise Cam OG, but these are the same price, $29.95, and the V4, it's worth a try for night vision especially. As you might know, like looking at the sky and the stars, and other stuff that's in the skies. So there should be two of those. Have a look. Yes, there we go. Two Wisecam V4s. And the last thing in here should be then, drum rolling, the fuses. They do actually look the same size. Right, let's find out if they are. I've opened up the solar charge controller and there are the two fuses that have blown. Now if I take one of the new ones, the first thing you notice is the same colour. Now possibly 40 amps is supposed to be that colour, that purple, but looking at the width across, the depth, that looks to be perfect. And I would imagine micro fuses are of a particular size. But yes, it appears I've got the correct one, so that is a huge relief. Now onto this coil, which appears to be wrapped in something around 10 gauge or somewhere like that. There's my finger for comparison, say. I'm not sure what good that is, but let's have a see. Hang on. If that's 38 gauge in there, you can see that the gauge of wire is a lot greater. It's a lot thicker wire, and it appears to be two coils, one on the left, one on the right, the wiring of which comes out on two black lines, one to there, one to there. So I don't know if it's got anything to do with dual ringers, but that's the coil itself. I've got the unit on the smaller work table now, so first thing is to take these screws out. Then I'll be able to get to the back and desolder those broken fuses. Just one problem, this screw here was hidden by the capacitor, so I've had to cut that through and lift that up to remove the screw. This will also allow us to see that hopefully there aren't burns and things on the back of the board. Here is the back of the board now, so not too sure what's going on there at the top right of it, but hopefully it's not damaged. Right, let's get on with this. A few minutes later, the old fuses are out, the new ones are in, so let's go and see if this works. But first of all, Deslow's heat shrink idea. Now, I didn't have the right sizes really, but they shrunk to a way that would annoy me by being in the way, so at least I can tell one's red and one's black. So, hook those up, and the next part was to connect to the battery, and there we go. The screen came on. It actually does work, and I could say it works again, but I blew it up the first time I connected it. So the next part, connect the solar power wires and see if we get some solar energy coming in. Alright, so here's the main breaker there for the panels outside. Turned it on. Initially 69.4 volts was showing. This one does take a while to start up, to ramp up with its wattage. You can see there it's starting to bring in the power. Over at the meter itself, it's only showing less than 10 watts at the moment. And what happened was that increased slowly, beginning its ramp up as MPPT controllers normally do. The batteries are at 12.95 volts at the moment, so we're just showing about an amp coming in at the moment. Apologies about the lighting here and everything, we've still got the stuff up for winter over the windows and whatnot. But now you can see it's starting to ramp. 153, 187, 225, 255 and upwards it's going till the full input is coming in from the 600 watts of panels that are outside. So there we are, we're now over 31 amps. It is of course about 89 amps underneath the 40 amp rating. And here's the meter, the solar charge controller, and we're showing as about 60 volts coming in. It's showing the batteries at 14 volts, which isn't right, but main thing, 32.1 amps is showing there, which is pretty much correct. I do have to set the correct parameters on this. Of course I couldn't do that while it was blown up. So also the fans kicked in at a certain point, which is fine. I mean 31 amps coming in, absolutely fine. So just sticking with this a little bit to make sure that it doesn't power down and switch off like the Redodo used to do every minute or so. And no, it's absolutely fine. 410 plus, 415 watts coming in. Really good, just solid and stable. The fans are going on the unit as they're supposed to. Everything's up and running and everything is fine. I am completely delighted. This isn't what the Redodo was doing. The Redodo was powering down every minute or so. But as you can see there, not an issue. It's doing what it's supposed to. Fantastic. Well, that's a relief. I am outside with the panels. I'm going to clean these up a bit actually. But how about that? 32 amps coming in. Really nice day today. And I am very, very relieved that that fix worked. So thanks very much for watching and see you next time.